continuing our Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4 coverage. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Wakanda Forever, Miss Marvel, and of course, Multiverse of Madness. So yo, what is freaking good YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any Marvel, DC, pop culture based videos we do every single day. If you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, share the video everywhere, comment 500 times to help the algorithm. Also, if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. And also, if you could, follow me on Twitter. I've got like 35 followers over there at WarstuG on Twitter. That would be much appreciated if you could follow me over there. Right, let's get into this video. So recently, Zoe, who plays Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, has said that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is bittersweet. She's literally just confirmed for every YouTuber, everyone dies. No, she hasn't really. So the Guardians will make their next appearance in Thor Love and Thunder 4:4, which comes out in only 4 months. But James Gunn will be working on this movie and is currently working on this movie. We know it's going to be a very deeply traumatic experience for Rocket, as we will be getting Rocket's origin story in this movie. So recently she said this: I have to say, we're dealing with a lot with what's going on in the world, scheduling and things like that. But when we're there, we're having such a wonderful time, you know? It's a bittersweet moment because it is our understanding that this will be the last Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's bittersweet in that sense. But it's sweet because we're all very grateful to have lived this journey together with James Gunn. Really has given us a beautiful ending. The story is really compelling. I think it's going to be the best one yet. We're having a blast, but then again, it's not just an easy shoot as the Guardians movie. There is a lot of action, there's a lot of dust, there's a lot of makeup, endless hours of makeup, but the end result is so freaking worth. Okay, I added the word freaking. So this is a property I'm really looking forward to because the whole Adam Warlock cocoon setup that we got years ago, which seems like it was 10 years ago, but realistically it wasn't. So at the moment, this movie is scheduled to be one of the first movies coming out in 2023. So May the 5th, 2023, but release dates don't really mean that much in the 21st century. And do they? No, not really. So also in the news, so we have Wakanda Forever, aka Black Panther 2, which is looking like it could be delayed. It's been starting and stopping for the last year. So Black Panther 2 was supposed to wrap this month, but as of last week, they still need to do some shooting in Puerto Rico, which kind of makes sense. So they're still shooting right now, scheduled to come out in November. According to industry Twitter verified, okay, I don't know who this person is, but they're verified. According to Big Screen Leaks, this isn't factual. He just says, I don't think they will. If anything, Black Panther 2 will swap with the Marvels. Someone asked the question, how likely is Thor to be delayed till November? And his response was saying that he thinks Black Panther 2 will be swapped with the Marvels. I mean, it could happen. Are they going to make the mandate of November for Wakanda Forever? I don't know. This production seems to be an absolute train wreck, in the sense that they've had a lot of issues throughout the whole of production with having to stop and start and having to stop and start throughout the whole of production, which is bad, but due to what's going on in the world at the moment, it can't really be helped. Although it looks like in most places around the world, it's pretty much done with to a certain degree. So there is new evidence that points to a Daredevil MCU project coming out with your boy Charlie Cox, and it's looking like it could be shooting later this year. According to some fella called Casey Walsh, said it. I was told 2023 for a production start. I'm sure I'll get in trouble for this, and the mouse knows I was hunting this show down. So yeah, some person called Casey Walsh essentially said that Daredevil will be shooting later this year. Now, as I always say with every insider Twitter sphere person, take it with a pinch of salt because it literally could be Reddit level. But essentially, according to this, the end of the year or early next year with the original cast returning, which is fantastic. I just hope they can keep the same tone, the same bruteness that Daredevil had in the most recent season. So most likely the reason you guys have come to this video is you wanted me to talk about Doctor Strange 2 again, because it's the only thing online worth talking about. So the source for these rumors is someone called Moth Culture on Twitter at Moth _culture. As I always say, guys, I don't give anyone precedence over whatever leaks, whatever information, whatever rumors they have, unless it's coming from Disney or Marvel themselves. That's the only way if you know it's true. So, final cut, Iron Man variant appears for only a few seconds, wearing the golden Mark XXI armor. He doesn't pre-take in the Wanda battle or the Illuminati trial, that's an interesting take, because a lot of people seem to think that this Tom Cruise Iron Man, superior Iron Man scene is going to be a huge ass moment in the movie. Realistically, even the Illuminati scene, it's going to be minuscule. All these cameos, returning actors, one-off roles, they're going to be minuscule. Now, I can't say if I believe this or not. It sounds interesting and it would be freaking cool to see that. And it doesn't really make it clear if this Iron Man variant appearance is to take over or is actually supposedly supposed to be the Iron Man Tom Cruise part, because I've pretty much got it on good authentication that Tom Cruise is appearing in this movie. It's just a case of, is he actually going to be a variant of superior Iron Man, or is he playing a different role? And also, the fact that it says final cut, are they really in the final cut? This movie is literally going to be going to the wire of the release date of the premiere in May, because it's literally heavy VFX. Unlike the Batman movie, which is practical effects and limited special effects, this movie, as much as I like Marvel movies, they are too heavy on the CGI. So, same source, Moth Culture, final cut. Before Mordo can kill Doctor Strange, sirens suddenly go off throughout the building. Professor X quickly tells the Illuminati members to either go back to their universe or stay and help fight. Now, I don't know where these hot takes are coming from, or where the information is coming from, or the source, but it could be fake, it could be real. Like I say, guys, I don't care who this insider is or where the information comes from. It's reported as a rumor. It could be real, it might not be real, but Moth Culture has got a few things right before. Yes, I did see James Gunn debunked one of their rumors the other day, but it was listed as a rumor. So, also in the news, Multiverse of Madness, each Illuminati member has a assigned chair with a designated emblem on the back representing each individual team stroke group. Now it says this: Captain Carter, Avengers; Reed Richards, Fantastic Four; Warstu, X-Men; Boulder the Brave, Asgardian; Captain Marvel, Star Force. Now, I do believe these characters are going to be in it. I do believe Captain Carter will be one of the members of the Illuminati. I do believe Reed Richards will be. I do believe Warstu will be. I do believe Boulder the Brave will be played by Bruce Campbell. And I do believe Monica Rambeau will be Captain Marvel in the Illuminati. But I do believe these are throwaway scenes that realistically aren't going to take much precedence. Now, I think there's 6 seats. I mean, there's picture overlay now. On the picture, there's 6 seats, and then there's Professor X in his chair being the 7th seat. Now, I guess some people go, yeah, Moth Culture, you're wrong. But realistically, what scooper is 100% right every time? None of them. I think the only one which is pretty much bang on all the time when it comes to trailers is Daniel RPK is pretty much bang on when it comes to trailers. So, like I say, I don't give any other Twitter scooper any other treatment or preferential treatment, or I say I believe this one more than the other. Obviously, track records speak for themselves and their presidents speak for themselves, but I do think they have some interesting stories, and a bunch of it does appear to be right to a certain degree. So also in the news, there is some more information coming from the Geekcast, and they had this to say. Rumor: Mordo, being the last vote, decides he wants to kill Doctor Strange personally, but before he can do so, sirens blast throughout the building, which Professor X tells the Illuminati to disband, either go back to their universe or stay and fight. It's an expanded version of what the Moth Culture once said. Also, there's another one here from the same source. Rumor: a Christine variant watches Chavez in a box like Cell. Christina reveals that she is from the same universe as Mordo, and they both watched their Strange die in front of them. That's a pretty darn interesting hot take. But like I say, guys, I don't know if these are true. I don't know if they're not true. And some people will question the validity of why I'm covering them. I'm covering them because rumors are rumors. And because of Tobey and Andrew, literally anything could be true or could be false. And overall, it's fascinating to get a conversation going over, because we all know, based on the most recent video I did to do with Doctor Strange 2, there was so many attributes from the plot leak back in August 2021, which lined lined up with things that happened in No Way Home and things that lined up with stuff that's happened in the trailer, which they possibly couldn't have actually guessed at all. Totally. So, and also we need to dispel the fact that Wanda Maximoff isn't the villain. She kind of is, but obviously the storyline for this movie is essentially Doctor Strange will try to use the Book of Vishanti, which is kind of like the holy good book, against the Darkhold in order to kind of control Wanda and stop Wanda from doing all these bad things. We know Chthon. We've seen Chthon on the poster. He will be behind the Darkhold. He will try to use America Chavez, and yes, I say it that way, and also use Wanda's powers to break free from wherever he is in the said multiverse or which other reality he is from. And I have to keep saying that because people keep saying that it's wrong. And if it is wrong, that'd be interesting, but it would be a massive, massive miss hit if they didn't. And also, it would be a massive miss hit if Null doesn't show up in Thor 4. And I'm going to keep saying that because all the evidence, the Necrosword, the deleted scene in Venom 2, Hela having a version of Necrosword in Thor Ragnarok, it all implies that could be the case. It really could be the case. Also, in the news, so as you know, it's been reported multiple times over the last few years since Endgame, and actually in Endgame, Hugh Jackman Wolverine was supposed to be appearing, and every single content creator under the sun in this world all said Hugh Jackman was going to be in that movie, but everyone was wrong, including me. So, Wolverine apparently is appearing in this movie. It's not me because I'm not sure. Basically, I'm 6 foot. I'm too big. I'm too tall to be Wolverine. Wolverine's a short ass. So, who is the next Wolverine? Allegedly, it is Daphne Keane, who played X-23 in Logan. Now, I think this is freaking fantastic. If this is real, I really think she deserves a chance to play an older version of a female Wolverine. I think it'd be cool. I really think it would be cool if they did this. Please, Kevin Feige, I know you watch my content, do this. But on the other side of the spectrum, if it is gonna be Hugh Jackman, I'd be more than happy with that. So this is the most recent rumor going around. Daphne Keane to play Wolverine in Doctor Strange 2, which would be cool. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, share to everyone, comment 500 times. Check us out on Instagram to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice at Warstu. Follow me on Twitter, I've got 35 followers. And if you made it this far in the video, hashtag Team Warstu or Warverse or Warheads. And I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch you later.